This is for the light workers. This is for those of you that are healers, those of you that are on your spiritual path, those of you that have done the inner work and you've flipped around that pain and you're using it to heal other people. You're using it to be a bridge to others to help them along this journey that we're all on of this spiritual expansion of a Christ consciousness. So this is for y'all. Whether you need the encouragement or not, I know it just feels good to know that what we're going through is written. It's beautiful. So I'm not a professional. I'm a student. I just like to share some things that I know are worth sharing or are made to share. If you're on your spiritual path, you get that. You overstand that. I bet, right? So, Neptune. From my understanding, Neptune is the planet that is all about the Christ consciousness. Neptune in your chart shows your spiritual self, your higher self, who you are when it comes to spiritual things, how you act and respond when it comes to spiritual things, how your spirit man is, you know, why you are who you are when it comes to spiritual things. Yeah? Okay. Now, Neptune is at home. Anytime a planet is at home, that's when it is most powerful. When it's at home, it's comfortable. Yeah. So, not only is Neptune our spiritual self, our higher self, very strong right now. It's also in the third decan, so it's very strong, awake. And that third decan of Pisces is ruled by Mercury, planet of thought, communication. So it only makes sense that spirit is very much so talking. When you're talking, you're a spiritual person, you're on your spiritual path. You're in the area of the spirit, so being ruled by Mercury, spirit talking. And you know that. If you're on your spiritual path, you already know that. It's shown to you all the time. That's good. Now, so what's going on, right? It's funny. You know, spirit may be talking to others on your behalf. You know, like, I'm saying that because if Neptune is in the area ruled by Mercury, Mercury is here. This is the third house of communication, third house of give and take information. Wow, let me get to that. Okay, so what's going on? Of course, our second house, Aries, we're initiating things, right? We're initiating what? Healing, the wounded warrior. Also, this is a higher active of Mercury when it comes to esoteric astrology. You see that? Makes sense, doesn't it? In our third house, normally in mundane astrology, the third house is about competition, but because we're talking about people that have done the work, you're complete. When you're complete, you don't compete, right? You're authentically you. So I'm not going to say this is a third house of competition. I'm going to say this is a third house of collaboration. That's why I wanted to get at this so quick, because it's like if this, our higher self, is in an area ruled by Mercury, communication and thought, and we are, I would say this is could be a sudden collaboration due to spirit speaking to a whole bunch of us at one time, letting us all know what's up and which way to move, with who to move with, who to make moves with, right? That's what it looks like to me. Anywho, our fourth house, this is just beautiful. The fourth house, the natural fourth house, and then of course it's going to be where the north node of destiny is. Oh God, that's beautiful. So you have your fourth house. The fourth house represents how you nurture something. The fourth house is like your foundations, your soul, nature versus nurture type, you know? Of course, the home. That's beautiful, but it's the actual fourth house for the light workers is actually the natural third house. So guess what that is? Being nurturing and loving when it comes to how you communicate. See that? It's beautiful. It's very beautiful. And with this also being the fourth house, golly, you know, the fourth house, sorry, the fourth house, with this being the fourth house of the soul, your foundations, also ruled by Mercury, your foundations. Remember what I said about this? Ruled by Mercury over here, collaboration, Clambo, and this here. Golly, it's like it's unfolding as I talk. More of it is unfolding as I just talk. It's crazy. I ain't telling how long this video gonna be. But yeah. And then, you know what? I would also say that with this being the fourth house, the lovers, I would say that you have, this is showing that you have become one with your soul. Fourth house, Gemini. This is showing that you've reached your higher self. It was destiny too. And I've noticed there. It may have caused a lot of confusion or causing confusion to other people around you. The communication may not have been taken very well for a lot of people that you chose this path, but hey, it is what it is. Can't fight destiny. So, you know what, too? I wouldn't doubt that because the work has been done, that you've made room for this. You have come in alignment with your higher self. And once you come in alignment with your higher self, then you deserve that awesome counterpart, your divine partner. Before, this is just me, my thinking. I may be wrong. As far as I understand it, before you connect to your higher self, you've learned the lessons to where you can get to your higher self. Anybody you meet before that is a lesson you need to learn. It's not your highest, that's not your divine counterpart. I, to me, you don't reach your divine counterpart until after you've reached yourself. Anybody else that comes around before you've reached your higher self, and you'll know when you do. You won't have these insecurities. You won't have some tendencies like competition. You know, you ain't gonna be stank face just being stank face. You know what I'm saying? I may have went too far. Whatever. Now, your fifth house of creativity and passion, is actually combined with the fourth house. That's, golly, think about that. That's, you are going after your passions. You're being seen, want to be seen going after your passions with your soul. You get that? With everything in you, with all you got. That's beautiful. Nurturing it from your soul. Good Lord. Okay. And so our sixth house, of course, our sixth house of work is being a leader. Right? Being a leader to others and ourselves. As we build, being unique, as we build upon these things and these collaborations with others that are just as unique, yet we're all on the same like of mind, like of values, and on the same page of being seen, building upon these things with spirit. God, that's beautiful, isn't it? And then so we have our seventh house of relationships. All types of relationships. Virgo. Of course, when it comes to our relationships, we're going to be thinking like a Virgo, right? Paying very close attention to detail. And likewise, because like we've been through a lot our damn selves. It takes a lot of learning and growth and transformation within the self to get here. And so we learned that, people can wear their poker face for a long time. People can be Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It's so of course we're paying close attention to these collaborations, those that want to collaborate, those that we want to collaborate with for whatever reason. We want to collaborate with these others. We're paying very close attention to how they move, to their values, to how they're seen, to how they think, and expecting the unexpected, and ready to handle it too. Okay, so our eighth house. Wow. The eighth house is actually Libra. So when it comes to our eighth house, it's I guess game over. Our eighth house. The eighth house is, how can I explain it? In esoteric astrology, the eighth house is all about understanding that spiritual transformation very deeply, to the point of being fair and equal and balanced and understanding with people about what they're going through in this transformation. That's very beautiful. The eighth house, the ninth house, the natural eighth house as our ninth house. God, game over. Game over, for real. So you're going to take this understanding of spiritual transformation and combine it with expanded higher thought. Okay. So at this point, it's like deep expanded understanding of higher thought and spiritual transformation. Game changer. All day. All day. It's like a Sagittarius with Scorpio tendencies. That's pretty cool. And oh, look at here. Look at here. The 10th house, for those that are on their spiritual path, the 10th house is actually, it's, my mind is blown. Think about that. You are actually seen as a sage. You're seen as helping others experience this spiritual expansion. God, it's in the chart. It don't lie. It's freaking beautiful. And this here's your 11th house. Mm. The 11th house, helping the collective in the process, helping the collective through the process. This is your wish fulfillment. And let your 9th house is in your house of wish fulfillment. God, you wanted this. You as a light worker, as a spiritual practitioner, a healer, right? This is your wish fulfillment happening. Your deep expanded understanding, right, of higher thought and spiritual transformation is in the 10th, natural 10th house. It's being seen. It's being seen, and not only is it being seen, people will hold on to it because they know how special it is. They know. They know that it's something deep and meaningful, and you're helping them get there. It's So of course, you want to hold on to somebody like that. help them get there. Or stop them. It's a spectrum, but I'm talking about this from a higher perspective, from your a higher person, a person that's in a higher vibrations perspective. You're getting your wish fulfillment. All these deep hidden truths. Just how understanding and knowledgeable you are is being shown and it's being valued. Anything in Capricorn is valued. And it's in a third deacon. This is the Four of Pentacles. This is holding on to it, holding it tight to the chest. No, 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 no. And then here's your 12th house, right? 12th house can be many things. Unseen realms, esoteric schooling, and consciousness. How you are when you're alone. How you behave when you're alone. And then too, that's also your house of bed pleasures. 12th house shows how you are or no, what you. Anywho. Hey, spiritual people, just because you're spiritual don't mean you can't, obviously you have a 12th house of bed pleasures. But also too, when there's a planet in your 12th house, that person is watching you. Whatever is ruled, the people that are ruled by these planets are watching for different reasons. Because you're inspirational, because you're healing them, because so many reasons. Just like go and click on like just about any YouTube tarot channel, and they have you being watched. Just that Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, right? Somebody just watching. And you over here in your 10 of Cups, what you're being shown or heard or from spirit, your higher self got you happy. It don't matter what situation you're in. What you're hearing and getting from spirit got you happy as all get out. And you should be, because you earned it. You earned it. You've been through a lot. And know that what you're going through is written and it's being guided. Stay strong. Because like I said, this Saturn has been messing with me. Not messing with me, but a suspect. To me, this is people faking it. Well, they see this as what you're doing, but their mind is mainly on the money, the gains of it. So, of course, they want to be seen as this because the value that they're seeing in it. Some people are just really just saying something short and mundane, sweet and to the point, and they're getting all this money from it. But they that is what it is. That's what. But then again, like in a lot of channels, you got people that are faking it. They haven't done the work. They see it as a come up. So what are they doing? They checking your channels, right? They're checking your channels. And they're putting it up somewhere else and faking it like it's them so they can get some money. That's okay. That's quite all right. Cause look, let me show you something. Watch this. Look, Jupiter. If you're moving in this benevolent energy, Jupiter's gonna go forward and step into this. Okay, I'm done. Eight of Cups, walking away from things that no longer serve. And in all this time, been building upon, and then the collaborations, making things official. We doing this, we doing this. These people that's faking it, if they even get that far, if they get this far to get that far in there to even be part of a contract, look, it's gonna come time to show and prove. Mars, he gets his information from these two superiors up here. See, Saturn's first, then Jupiter. You know, yeah, Mars is happy. Feels good being recognized for his hard work. It's very true. But he's suspect, even to Mars. It's like, hey. So you got this this energy of Mars going forward, like, okay, let me put this together. Okay, let me nurture it and keep it going. But look, when it comes time, it's coming up time to be seen, to be watched as this leader, right? And as this time approaches, look, getting scared. You can't do it. You can't do it. And it's like the closer it gets into, you just start acting a fool. But because look, these are turbulent. This is an area of turbulent energies, turbulent emotions, and it's like Jupiter is like, yes, I've let that go. I'm good. And with this being now Jupiter's first house, along with Neptune, right? So what is that? There's healing going on now. There's healing because they walked away from things that no longer serve. There's healing going on. But these people that was faking it just to get the goods, to get the kudos, have some of that magic sauce rubbed off on them. When it comes time to show exactly what has been in their soul, feeding them forward, it's going to show that they didn't really do the work. They're going to realize that they can't go forward without doing the work. They can't go forward with these people that they've been trying to fake it to make it with. They're going to realize they have to go back and do the work. Look. And that's what's happening. It's like once they realize that they can't just get it because they was around people. They can't just get it because they were faking it. They holding a mask up. They can't just get it because, whatever reason. No, you have to go and you do the work. This is them still smiling. This is still the Six of Swords of being in a peaceful mind, but on the inside, turbulent emotions, deep, deep hidden hurt behind it. Because they was faking it. You can't fake this. And it's like they're gonna cause such a uproar. Even even let me keep going. It's like they're gonna cause such an uproar. Even those of us that have said that are on our spiritual path and we are been fine, been not letting nothing bother us. We cool, right? And even those people that were just beginning to expand upon this spiritual consciousness stuff, right? Even them, now that they've said, okay, I'm done. I don't care what happened. I'm walking away. I do not care what happens. You do you, boo. Right? Keep it moving. Good luck with that. I don't care what happens. It's done. Walking away. Whatever uproar the hell this is, it's like, oh no, you gonna see me. Oh no, you gonna pay me some attention. You know that this is that part of Leo that's like, I know I should be being looked at. And you gonna do it. But it's immature. See? It's immature. And it's gonna make a whole bunch of stuff just look bad. It's 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 like they're gonna show their ass so much when it comes time for them to actually show what's in their soul, right? It's gonna cause everybody to have to rethink whatever this is that's gonna have somebody so much in their emotions, want attention, want some kind of attention, I guess, so freaking bad, is gonna cause everybody to be like, oh, got to handle that. That is crazy. That is crazy. And then you know too, mm, look, somebody about to be in their feelings real big time. Real big turbulent emotions going on about. There's gonna be some masculine and feminine energies that come together that is gonna really have some other people in their feelings. That's so messed up. But they're gonna be chilling. It's like they used to it. They whoever these people are that are gonna come together, balancing each other out. It's like they're used to all that comes along with being in the limelight, or having people talk shit or whatnot type shit, right? But look what's the energy that's coming out of Leo, that's being fed to Leo. Turbulent emotions about this deep hidden long time thing. They're gonna think people are delusional for the people that get together. You know what? And that makes sense because a lot of people are they're being pulled towards people that they never thought they would be with. Wouldn't have picked them. If they hadn't been on a spiritual path, they wouldn't have never even ran into this person. And then you have those that, for some reason, like they feel this pull, but they're unsure. And just keep letting time go by. Everything is divinely orchestrated because it's like there needs to be more confirmation. Like let some more signs and synchronicities hit each other to where this stalling of this getting together is done. It's not there anymore. You know, however you've been getting the signs and synchronicities, you know, Speaking of signs and synchronicities, I had shared with somebody, they asked me about signs and synchronicities. They weren't a very spiritual person at all. hmm You know, they just, but they were curious. Obviously, it happens. It's too many people saying the same things, right? But they weren't a person that saw the signs and synchronicities, the numbers, things that, just stood out to them that were obviously guide things to help guide them, right? Or proof of something, right? So I told them, I've told three people this. And two of them came back and told me their experience. The third person, they didn't come back and tell me their experience, but they also never asked me about anything spiritual ever again. I mean, we may still talk to each other from time to time, but it never goes to anything spiritual. Hmm. Probably scared the shit out of them. Whatever. But yeah, so if you one of those people that, don't really believe in that you have a spiritual guide or higher self, or truly understand that you're a spirit in a body that got help, just waiting for you to acknowledge it and be able to assist you much better if you just acknowledged it. Go do that, you know? Go and sit down somewhere and ask to be shown a sign. Think of something that you want to see that only you're going to notice when you see it because that's what you asked to see. And you sit and you wait and hold the high vibe. Or try to, right? And then when it happens, if it don't happen, I don't know what to tell you. But it seems like it's happening one way or the other. So, so if it happens, when it happens, you and your higher self take it from there. This is your path. Nobody else's can. Nobody knows you like your higher self. You are a spirit in a body. That spirit was alive and well and knowledgeable before you were born in this body. Take some time out to talk to it and listen to it. It's you. Anywho, I'm gonna go to bed now. I wonder if there's anything else. I'm really not leaving anything out. Like, say if someone watched this and they're not like on their spiritual path. Well, look, reading this as a collective, you start off with Aries, right? So Aries represents the people. I don't want to say the common people, but you know, the everyday people. You have your higher self right here, just waiting to talk to you. And if you're not taking out the time when and getting that peace of mind, that peace and quiet, and doing it in your alone time, right? in your surroundings, you're gonna have people saying things from spirit to you. Remember what I said about Neptune, where he is, ruled by Mercury, where is this? Second house. Surroundings. But somebody gonna be around you telling you something deeply spiritual. Somehow, some way, it could be over the internet. Uranus. You know, with Mars going through the natural fourth house, it's like, what do you have entering into your soul? Cancer is the house of things that enter the soul. What, this driving force that you have entering your soul, where is it coming from? Is it coming from someone that hasn't learned lessons? Is it coming from someone that learned the lessons, and so now they're ready to walk away from things and make moves after learning the lessons, and not somebody that's trying to make moves, continue to make moves the same way they've always made moves before they even got the lessons, even after the lessons. They still trying to use the same tactics. Like I said, wait till they get here. Wait till they have to show what's in their spirit. Wait till it's shown. They ain't gonna be able to hide it. Anywho, I don't know if I missed anything or not. I doubt it. This is a pretty long video, wasn't it? But it was fun. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Hope you enjoyed it. If it resonated, great. If it didn't, don't care. I was just glad to share. Good night.